स्टडी अब्रॉड तो करना है बट इट मस्ट बी एक्सपेंसिव। स्कॉलरशिप ट्राई करता हूँ, लेकिन कौन सी अवेलेबल होती हैं, मेरे लिए होगी भी या नहीं। वैसे कौन सी होती हैं स्कॉलरशिप? बहुत कन्फ्यूजन है।
Just like him, I am certainly confident that you must also be thinking कि हम किस तरीके से स्कॉलरशिप्स के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं एंड अपने आप को फाइनेंशियली एड कर सकते हैं whilst planning our masters abroad और अंडर ग्रेजुएशन अब्रॉड। क्योंकि ये एक बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन है जो हर एक स्टूडेंट के दिमाग में आता है whilst they are planning to do their graduation from an international university। क्योंकि कौन नहीं चाहता पैसा बचाना, राइट? And each and every, especially us as an Indian student, we always have this thought in the back of our mind कि जब हम एक अपने करियर को बिल्डअप करने जा रहे हैं, so some or the other way हम अपना financial investment कम रखें and return on investment ज़्यादा आए, right? So this is something which is a very generalized question which actually strikes each and every student's mind when they plan on to do their study from an international university. So to help you with it, today we are going to discuss about what are the different types of scholarships that you as a student can definitely apply to and understand कि कैसे आप इन scholarships के लिए eligible हो सकते हो और कैसे different types of scholarship अपने लिए choose कर सकते हो so that you get your best shot at gaining it for yourself. Beginning with the very first type of scholarship, that is the merit-based scholarship. जब भी आप किसी यूनिवर्सिटी में अप्लाई करते हो तो जो सबसे पहला आपका एप्लीकेशन स्कॉलरशिप के लिए कंसिडर होता है वो होता है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर एकेडमिक्स। सो व्हाटएवर यू मस्ट हैव स्कोर्ड, अगर आप किसी अंडर ग्रेजुएशन के कोर्स पे जा रहे हो तो आपने जो अपने 12th क्लास का परसेंटेज स्कोर किया है उसके बेसिस पे वो आपको स्कॉलरशिप मिलता है। एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर योर मास्टर्स देन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर अंडर ग्रेजुएशन स्कोर्स इज व्हेन यू गेट दैट पर्टिकुलर स्कॉलरशिप। सो बेसिकली मेरिट बेस्ड स्कॉलरशिप एक यूनिवर्सिटी रखती है फॉर ऑल इट्स स्टूडेंट्स whom they think are highly competitive and are matching each and every parameter of their academics. So for example, you have applied for a supply management course for your masters and you have done a similar course in your undergraduation and studied the same modules that must be having in that particular course in your undergrad. So that means you are eligible for that type of scholarship. So merit-based scholarship is something which the university might just roll out on its own for you on your offer letter and it is directly granted to you. Second type of scholarship we talk about is the institutional scholarship. So each and every university has its own scholarships defined for each and every student. So when you're applying to a university, apart from the academics, university also see your extracurricular activities. Majorly depending upon if you're good at sports, if you have earned certain national level certifications or done certain extracurricular activities, जिसके basis पर आपने कुछ certifications अपने lifetime में gain करे हैं. You can also write down an additional essay to the university so as to tell the university that how you as a student will be a valuable asset to the university in the future. So that is the scholarship that could be given to you or granted to you by the university so as to help you with the finances. The third type of scholarship, if we talk about, it is the course-based scholarship. Apart from the academics and the university that you're choosing for yourself, we also have the universities giving out the scholarships on the basis of the courses that you are willing to opt with the universities. In such types of courses, the universities actually define the schools. For example, School of Management, School of Law, they'll be having specific scholarship for each department and will be granting you the same on the basis of your combination of both the previous two parameters, that being your extracurricular activities and your academics. Then if we talk about fourth type of scholarship, it is the scholarship which is provided by the government. So now if you talk about the government, it could be both the international government and also the domestic government. If you talk about the international government, so as to attract students globally to come and study in their country, the UK government or the Canada government or the USA, Australia, New Zealand government also has certain scholarship schemes for the students who are actually planning to study in their country in the universities that they have. And mostly it is for the public universities, right? So if in case you actually go through the university's website, you can see that whether the university is affiliated as a public university, and you can opt out for such types of scholarships. And then the next type of scholarship is the need-based scholarship. There are many instances wherein students are very great academically, very great with their extracurricular activities, or are very brilliant as a student. And in that particular case, there are scenarios wherein the family isn't stable financially. So in this need-based scholarship, the student can actually write down an additional essay to the university explaining the value of themselves and then seeking a financial aid from the university, stating that what are the financial condition or financial background do they come from, which actually includes the annual income of their family members whom they live with. So on the basis of these different types of scholarships, you can actually make a wise decision for yourself that which particular scholarship that you should target for yourself and can benefit you at the maximum. Now talking about the next stage, once you have been decisive of which is the type of scholarship that you have to opt out for yourself, you have to see through that how do you apply for these scholarships. If you talk about how to apply for these scholarships, each and every university has it listed on their website that how you can apply for these scholarships. So everywhere it takes a basic Google search for you to know that how you can actually call out for a scholarship for yourself and then apply for the same. Now, to ensure, which I actually ask my students to do whilst they're applying for this scholarship, once they've been decided upon which scholarship to apply for and how to apply for, is that what essay and how should they write their particular essay to actually gain that scholarship. And if you talk about it, you have to be very smart when you apply for your scholarships. It is not just one short essay that you write to the university stating that why should I come to this university, or it is my dream university, I would like to study here, or I'm really looking forward to study at this university. This is a very generic statement which each and every university gets from every student who is actually applying to their university, because every student looks out for these scholarships. So actually the scholarships are very competitive, no matter which type of scholarship you're aiming at. So whilst you're actually writing down an essay to the university stating so as why you as a student deserve this scholarship, ensure that you are creating your own value in that essay. Now, how do you do that? Like I previously stated that universities are very peculiar when it comes to helping students financially to come and study in their university, because there will be other students who can easily make up to the university without asking for that financial aid, coming from a sound background, sound stable financial background. So why you deserve it as a student? You always have to create your value. Make your essay a combination of you wanting to study in that university and why that university should choose you as a student. Create your own value, create your own worth. Present yourself in a way that the university actually sees that potential in you, that how you would one day prove to be a great alumni to that university. How you as a student, when you go to that university, you would actually stand up as an example to the other students, so as why you were a deserving candidate for the scholarship and why you deserve to pay less while studying at the university. Majorly keep a focus on attaching the certifications that you have gained in your life. It does not matter whether it belongs to an academic journey, be it an Olympiad that you attended, or a certification course that you did, or some sports that you played, or you took participation in a dance competition, or you were a musician in your school, or even a head boy or a head girl. Tell your qualities to a university. Tell why you as a student should be chosen for that particular scholarship. I think that is something, and I have seen 99% of you getting the chances of getting a particular scholarship when you actually build up your essay in that particular format. So do keep these things in mind, that whenever you are writing or jotting down an essay for a scholarship, it should be built up keeping all these points in mind. Also, additionally, tell the university that what are your future plans, how taking that degree from that particular university, you would become a better person, and how you would make the most out of the opportunity that the university will be helping you with. Now, talking about all these points, there is one more thing that actually comes up whilst you apply for scholarships. There will be people who would be telling you to pay your deposit before applying for the scholarship. Yes, paying your deposit to the university does help you in getting you a scholarship. Why? Because then the university also understands that the student is intentful to come and study with us, right? If he's paying the deposit amount or paying the initial admission fee to the university, that means they're really looking forward to make it to the university, and the university can help them in some or the other way. But it is not a mandate. You do not get your scholarship on the basis of your deposit. It might help you, but it is never the surety that once you pay your deposit to the university, it would be then the university would be 100% granting you the scholarships. Apart from that, if you talk about your entire academic journey to the university, your entire achievements to the university, it actually creates a value of you as a student in front of the university. And why shouldn't they help you, right? Because each and every university actually look forward to students who can come up to their university and create examples. Now, since all of these students are always very concerned about their scholarships, we here at Acadfly, because we are the ones who are actually looking forward to help our students in each and every way possible. And since we help you from your application processes to your visa, accommodation, loan and everything, there is something that we have extended our hand for helping you with, that is our own financial aid, our own Global Icon Scholarship, wherein we are actually looking forward to help you in pursuing your dreams of studying abroad. And hence, we are here to help you and give you these scholarships if you come and apply with us. We'll be more than happy to help you with whatever amount of scholarship we can possibly help you with. So do not miss a chance, grab this opportunity now. And also, if you're really looking forward to choose the right scholarship for you, we have actually curated a comprehensive list of each and every scholarship that you as a student can possibly apply to, which is given below in the description. So please do not miss out on this opportunity and start with your admission processes now.